Hey guys, are you ready for more paper Sloyd? Alright guys, so today we're going to be making this book cover and book sheets. And so you're going to need one piece of cardstock for the book cover. You're going to need at least 4 pieces of like regular printer paper or thin paper like from a book, or like notebook paper to make the inside of the book. You're going to need scissors, glue, a ruler, and this says to put your book together with a pin through here to hold the pages in. I didn't want to give my kids a book with like a pin in it. I was afraid it would stick them. So what I did is I used string and a hole punch to put it together, but a stapler would also work. I plan to use a stapler. I bought one on Amazon. Let me show you. So I paid $15 for this honkin' huge stapler, and I just ordered the staples that came with it because I didn't know they made staples like this, but look at these staples, guys. They're freaking huge. It does not work to put through a few pieces of paper. I made a mistake. So while I go cry, I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna cry. But this is insane. So I'm going to actually donate this. I don't know anyone who needs a stapler like this. This is a little much, but I don't have a stapler now to do this craft that I need to do. So what I did is I used a hole punch and some string, and I'll show you how I do that in the end. And let's get started. All right, the first thing you're gonna do is make our book cover. So go ahead and take your cardstock, and we're going to draw a square that is 8 by 6 inches. So I'm gonna use the top. So you want the top to be 8. And then you're gonna go down 6. And then across 8. Well, that was not very straight. Let's see if I can fix that up. There we go. Slightly better. Slightly. All right, now cut out your book cover. Now, along the top and the bottom, we're going to place dots at every inch mark. So here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to draw lines for the 1st, 4th, and 7th dots. So here's the 1st. Here's the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the middle one. And here's the 7th. Doesn't seem to line up very well for me. Oh well. But anyway. 1st, 4th, and 7th. Place dots on the left and right at 1 and 5 inches. One, 5. 1, 5. So 1 and 5 inches on both sides. Draw lines through this. Let's do up here first. 1, 5. Draw slanting lines to the corners, the dots on the edge. Great. So slanty lines. And slanty lines here. Whew. Now we're going to draw some lines on this side. That one wasn't very accurate. Maybe it's more accurate to what a 6-year-old would do. I don't know. There we go. Okay. All right, so now we're going to cut this part right here. We're going to cut this part here off. And the same on the top. We're going to cut this part here, and this part here. Now we are left with this. And it says we're going to fold here. It says to paste the tops over the sides, like this. So I've got some glue here. So first we're going to paste the sides down. And then we're going to paste these down on top of it. All right, guys, then we're going to take our paper. I'm going to do 6 pieces of paper. We're going to make a paper by 4 by 6 inches. This dries. So there's 4 by 6 inches, and I'm just going to cut through all these layers of paper. I'm going to fold them in half. Now the book says to pin through the leaves. I think it means to put a pin through here, but I'm not sure. I'm not an expert. And I thought a staple, if you stapled it from this side, so the staple was on the inside so it wouldn't always catch your hand on the book, would be perfect to put here. But like I said, I had a stapler issue. So I want my pages to fit in my book completely. So I'm going to cut off a little bit more. I probably did a bad job of that, but now look, it fits. So what I did is I put 2 hole punches right here and 2 down here and then tied yarn to make a little book. But you do you. Actually, I think I just did 1 and 1. So what I'm gonna do instead is to just use hole punches and yarn to make it. So do a hole punch. Do a hole punch. Put your book in, and now hole punch in the same spot again. I realize that this one is not exactly the way that she did it, but I'm using what I had and it works. And now I have a little book. I think I'm going to go through it twice. Then I'm simply going to tie a knot. Tie one there and then tie one around here. And there you have it. There is the book cover. Now I need to decorate it and see what I want to write in here.
I want to have a whole book.
I gave you one, remember? We made one in school. Yours should be in your little keepsake box in your room.
I gave it to Simba.
Oh, you gave it to Simper?
Yeah.
Oh, that's silly.